morning, everybody. How are you? The devilishly handsome Ian Dixon. Good morning, sir.
Shut up, for f***'s sake. Jesus.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome to the Short Wise Up Rise Up show. I'm on location today. I am getting set up today at the family caravan for a strategy day with the incredible Sam White, who won a strategy day as part of the Be Heard boot camp just a few months ago, which is really super exciting. So come on in and say hey, honey. Come on in and say good morning. Get on in here. I am aerating the caravan. Just got here, just arrived now, opening up the bifolds, getting the kettle on, ready for Sam to get here. Sarah, sorry. It's a really exciting day today because I absolutely love doing strategy days with clients. I love looking at what their plans are going to be over the coming months, looking what they want their visibility to look like, and start to plug in the gaps. So that's what I get to do today, but we get to do it in the beautiful setting. Our family have a caravan at Ribby Hall Holiday Village, which is it's like posh Butlins, but we've got this beautiful caravan here, and it's a really lovely, really relaxed space with beautiful restaurants around us, beautiful countryside around us. So it's a really lovely place to kind of get out of context. And sometimes, I don't know about you, but I feel like it's easier sometimes to work on the business when I'm not in my office. So when I'm learning or when I'm planning, sometimes taking myself out of context, sometimes taking myself out of the office and away from Zoom and all of that sort of stuff, I do some of my very, very best thinking. And so that's what I offer to clients who want to kind of just get out, have some space held for them, have some plans put together, talk about some of the things that they might be finding difficult within their business right now. And then we sort of throw all of that against the wall. So one of the things that I'm great at, as well as being a speaking coach, is holding space for people and helping them zoom out from their businesses to have a look at where are the sticky points, where are the things that are going on right now that need to be considered, what plans need to be put in place in order to make all of those goals come to fruition. And that is what we're doing today. So it's really, really exciting. It has been a bit of a week. So there was no show at Rise Up show on Wednesday, and that is because we were over at Atomicon. Honestly, it was a blast. In the end, there were about 45 of us from the IATQB community. Obviously, people within the community have their own communities, but if I look at the people that I was connected to, and I was, and I look at my friends that were there, there were a lot repping IATQB. And the talk that I did the Show Up Wise Up Rise Up talk, which is a talk that I haven't actually done on a big stage for a long while, just because of the pandemic. And it was really lovely to take that talk, its very essence, my kind of flagship talk, and take that out to a wider audience. And it was so well received, and we had such fun. And I think that having so many clients there, because I took what I like to do is take clients that are working with me, particularly on Be Inspired, take them with me to go and see different types of events, so they can go and see it through a different lens. They can go and see it through a speaker lens. They can start to envisage themselves on these stages. And also what I like to do when I am performing, when I am speaking, is show my clients the lengths to which I go to when I'm a speaker to show them the possibility and the potential of them as speakers. Does that make sense? So we had props, I was singing, I was dancing up and down, I got amongst the audience, just really, yes, because I absolutely enjoy it, but to show those speaking clients the possibilities. Like, it might not be for them to be silly or have props or all of that sort of stuff, but it might get them thinking about things in a bit of a different way. So it's a bit like at Atomicon, it was a bit like Talkception, in that I got to speak to brand new audiences, and they got to know who Danny Wallace was all about, and they got to kind of get a feel for me. And it was really interesting over the kind of the 48 hours, the dividends that a Whisper campaign pays off. So one of the things that we joke about is that, you know, I go in places and I tell people that I'm famous, right? But as jokes, like, oh, don't tell anyone, but I'm famous. And people find out, they're going to want the pictures taken with me. I like to keep things on the down low. And then all of a sudden, the whole place is going, oh, that's that famous Danny Wallace, even though I'm not famous. But that kind of creates a little bit of a buzz, pardon the pun. And the talk that I had was at the same time as three other phenomenal speakers, by the way. If you do have an Atomicon ticket, go and catch those other speakers that were on at the same time as me. It was Selena, Emmanuel, and another person, I can't remember off the top of my head who it was. But Selena was talking about delegation and hiring, and that, you know, how important that is. And Emmanuel was talking about finances and how to, you know, start to think about financial freedom and what that looks like, and the mindset of money. And they were just brilliant talks. And the talk that I did was mindset, specifically mindset when it comes directly attached to success and how we get in our own way. And that really goes back to the book that I wrote, which was I'm the Queen Bee, How I Overcame Self-Sabotage to Fly Anyway, that still ponders around in the bestseller sections over on Amazon, which is really, really cool, even after 3 years. But what was brilliant was that because I had supporters with us, it was like I had plants in the wider audience. So whenever we had like breakouts, people would go to my friends and members of the community. Oh, who are you excited about seeing? They go, Danny, whatever you do, you've got to go and see Danny Wallace. So I felt like by the time it was my talk, there was a little bit of a kind of a buzz going on. Joe Wilson, hello you. It's been a while. So there's quite a buzz around me kind of going on stage. There's a bit of anticipation because people knew that they didn't want to miss me, but they didn't know why, because they hadn't come across me yet. Or there are people that had like gone directly to go and see me because they'd not seen me perform live. So they might have seen the Short Rise Up show or so on. And then, they've got this opportunity to see me live and they were excited to. They need to add you to a slot with no one else talking. I mean, that'd be the dream, right? That'd be the dream. I'm just looking in the fridge for something to drink because I'm gasping, but there's only wine and it's too early and there's work to be done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to nip to the shop. So yeah, I mean, it was just such an incredible opportunity, and Andrew and Pete absolutely smashed it out of the park. If you have got an opportunity to go to Atomicon next year, get a ticket. So I am taking a squad again. So if you do want to go to Atomicon, can you go into the Hive and express your interest? Because I would really, really like to take us all again, like for us to all go. So you just need to cover the cost of your ticket and all of that sort of stuff. But we were able to go to some extra parties because we were part of the community. The community mixes were really cool. And we just met so many phenomenal people. Yeah, it was dead good. It was dead good. And again, a testament to the fact that speaking at events absolutely pays off when it comes to growing your audience, connecting with your audience. And when you land that plane of your message right, you generate so many more leads. Is that the right word? Yes, if you're in sales, leads, but people who are interested in what it is that I do, what it is that I'm about. And it isn't that I was selling to them from the stage. I was not selling to them from the stage, nor will I sell to them immediately. I just want them in the community, for them to find out what we're about, to introduce them to you lot, to introduce them to the Hive and everything that we do that's wonderful in the Hive. And really now, just now, it feels like we're starting to make inroads in real life as well. So really, really quick one this morning. One is, I'm here setting up for one of our strategy days here at the Caravan, which is really, really cool. I'm really, really excited to spend the day with Sarah. And the other is Atomicon with an absolute smash box. It was amazing. And thank you to everybody that came along. Thank you to everybody that supported. Thank you to everybody that's new, that's watching along now, that's like, oh, like, we're here. Go into the IATQB Hive. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already, at the Queen Bee Danny, and come and follow our content. And when I say our content, I really do mean our content. It isn't just me. It is the whole. Oh, you're new. Get out, you. Joe Wilson's saying she's new. She's OGQB, man. Yeah, come and get amongst it. In the Hive, we share our successes, we share our challenges. That's it. If you've got something you need help with, holler out in there. It's like putting out the bat signal, or shouting Avengers Assemble. There is a whole bunch of people in there that are just ready to hold you, to have your back, to give advice, or to point you and signpost you in the right direction if that's what you need. If you have got a success, then we are there with our pom-poms, ready to cheerlead you. It's a non-spammy space, so it's not like loads of people posting, oh, I'm selling this, or indirectly selling this, unless they've asked me directly and I've approved the post. So there's no, like, we're not Spamela Anderson in there. We're not getting amongst it like that. So yeah, if you're not in the Hive already, go to IATQB Hive. It stands for I Am the Queen Bee. And I know some of you were asking, getting in my DMs over the last few days, how do we work with you? Well, there's a couple of ways that you can. So one is you can book in a strategy day. I've got 4 strategy days over the course of the summer on into the early autumn, just 4 one-to-one strategy days where you can come here. We'll have an incredible day. We'll make out all your plans. We'll go and get a beautiful lunch at a beautiful restaurant. We'll do lovely things together and actually get some real shit done. Get your plan and get you going out on your way for the next 6 to 9 months of your business. There's also our community group that it's been a long while coming, but I am about to launch a membership service. We are moving the show at Wise Up Rise Up Show over to Patreon with a whole bunch of other perks. So within that membership, it's going to be about £10 a month. We've worked it out. And you can add layers onto that experience as well. So you can add like layers on to get access to hot seats with me and so on and so forth. We've been waiting for it for a long time. I've been waiting for the proposition to be just right. So more information coming on that in the next 2 weeks. Keep your peepers peeled. That's going to be moving over onto Patreon. So the production about frigging time. I know everyone's been waiting for that one. But it'll also give members access to things like private gigs. So you'll have seen a month or so ago, 2 months ago, I did a no business, all pleasure gig with the incredible George Alfie. Those gigs will be exclusive to members. So we'll do one in the north and one in the south every 6 months, just a music gig, just networking, just loving on each other, enjoying really good music, new music, old music and everything in between. So you guys will get access to those gigs as well, which is really cool. So really, really exciting things coming for anybody who wants. Oh my God, the gigs, love listening to you. We love listening to you generally, bless you. So with regards to working with me, the programs for September are all closed in that Be Heard, we're just coming to the end of this run of Be Heard and Be Heard Pro. We are about to embark on extending out into the Be Inspired Mastermind for our September cohorts. That's September speakers. I'm coming for you. This is exciting. Be Inspired is sold out in September. But if you want to be a part of the Be Inspired speaking cohort for March, there are spaces available. There's about 5 spaces for the March spaces that are available. If you want to hear more about the strategy days, just drop me a DM. I'll give you the available dates, prices, and all of that sort of stuff. But they really are valuable days. The other thing that's coming up, and I'm asking this, I'm going to put this in the Hive and do a litmus because I'm not going to do it if no one's going to take part. So every year I do what we call a summer swarm, where I do a tour of the country. And we do in-person strategy days. Oh, Sarah, I'm coming to get you in a sec. Where we do in-person strategy days for a group of 12 people. So I don't do any more than 12 people. It's about £400. And we do a strategy day. And I do one so far we've done one in Glasgow, Manchester, Preston, Birmingham, and London. Those are the 5 venues. If we can get 12 people together in any one of those venues, I will host a summer swarm. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pop in a poll with details of the swarm, and if we get enough interest, then I'm going to run them. What I'm not going to do is haul my cookies all over the UK if only 2 or 3 of you are going to do it. So if we're swarming, we're swarming. If we're not swarming, then we'll take a break. They are incredible days. For those of you that have been on the summer swarm before, do like share your experience. They are a fantastic day, great connection, really big breakthroughs, and also fantastic strategy planning. Defo, do a day with Danny, such a cracking day. We'll bring cookies. Do we get biscuits at a swarm? If you go to a swarm that my Julie's are at, you get cookie pies. So yes, we do. We get lunch as well. We always pick a really lovely venue. So we've had the Mama Shelter in Shoreditch, the Malmaison in Manchester, same again up in Glasgow. So loads of fantastic venues, lovely lunch, working as a workshop between all of us. And then I hold space, get my eyes in and on your business for the next 6 to 9 months. So we're looking to host a few of those in July. But today is all about Sarah White. I'm going to go and grab her right now. We're going to go get ourselves a coffee and get cracking. I want to know in the comments section, what are you excited about? What are you celebrating at the end of this week? We're celebrating an absolutely kick-ass Atomicon, an incredible strategy day today with Sarah, connecting with so many of you in real life, hugging the shit out of so many of you in real life. Long may it continue. Post coming into the hive regarding the summer swarm. I want to gather interest. I want to know. I'm not going to run it for any less than 12 people in each area. So we're going to go. We're going to try Glasgow, Manchester, London, and Birmingham. I think we're going to go with those 4. See how we do. Yeah, it's going to be good. They're really great days. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I love you loads. I will see you on Monday for more Showing Up, Wising Up and Rising Up. Have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. Put sunscreen on. Hydrate. Drink wine. Do whatever it is that you're doing. I love you. Take care.